Have you ever wanted to visualize your design in a real-life context? Well, in Morpholio Trace app, this is easier than ever to do. Today, we'll dive into a couple of interesting ways you can test your designs in their context, check the scale and proportions, and even have a walk through your plans. If you're ready to transform your designs into immersive 3Ds, then let's jump right into this. So Morpholio Trace app augmented reality or AR feature is just a fancy way of saying that using your phone's or your iPad's camera, you can look around the environment and place the image that you're drawing or sketching onto that environment to see it in 3D. It can be really useful to test the look and feel of design in its context, check the scale and proportions, and get the sense of the actual size of the building itself. With Morpholio Trace app, it's very easy to have a walk through your plan. Simply open the plan you'd like to have a walkthrough, make sure to set the scale correctly, place the starting point and start walking through. You can also extrude walls for a 3D feel. The important detail here is that the lines that are drawn inside the Morpholio Trace app will be the only ones extruded. So if, for example, if you're importing a plan from a CAD or you have a sketch that you want to have an AR walkthrough, the 3D feature is not going to work unless you trace those walls inside Morpholio Trace app. Besides the plan projection, you can also use elevations to display inside the augmented reality feature. This is handy if you want to say test an elevation in real life context. You can simply augment that elevation that you have drawn over the building of interest. Once again, for this to work, you need to import the JPEG image or use the image that was already drawn in Morpholio Trace app, making sure that the scale is set correctly first of all, and then setting the AR vanishing point approximately at the eye height level. That would be your height minus 15 centimeters or 6 inches. And once that's done, the Morpholio Trace app will set the perspective correctly. Now you might need to adjust where you are positioned in relation to that projection. So you might have to try out different placements, and you can also save the views by clicking a picture image, and that will save those images on your iPad. One thing that's quite important to keep in mind is that Morpholio Trace app doesn't actually recognize the white space around your elevation, so cropping images is preferable. And there's an additional feature inside Morpholio Trace app that allows you to take pictures and match the perspective to those pictures. Now, I found this to be a really time-saving tool. If you know that you have a site that you want to draw over, you can just simply take a picture of the thing you want to draw over, and then you can start sketching in Morpholio Trace app because it will match the perspective automatically. There's a little bit more control over the perspective grid. You can place it either on the floor or on the walls, and you can even place two perspective grids. You can adjust the spacing of those grids in meters or feet, and you can change the opacity of those grids as well, and also the rotation. So let me know in the comments what you think of the AR feature, how useful it is for you, whether you have tried it, and yeah, what's your general impressions about it. Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like these other videos that I'm going to link up over here and over here. This one is about the basics of using Morpholio Trace app if you haven't used it before, and this one talks you through how to create your first diagram inside Morpholio Trace app. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.